Alright guys, we are going to be putting a coon trap out. It's a dog-proof trap. I'm having an issue with raccoons during deer season. It's bad when you get 1,000 pictures of raccoons and hardly no deer. The season's been terrible anyway. But I'm gonna show you what I've learned. This is my first time doing it, and hopefully we'll come back tomorrow and check it. You want to check your traps every day. Well, I was been told. What we got here? A lot of these are squirrels, and there's a lot of coon sightings in here. Let me show you this. This is from the damn coons. This is, I've got 1,294 pictures and 1,291 were raccoons. Two of them were foxes, and one of them was a deer. And the deer was recently, so we're gonna see what we can do here. So I'm gonna show you what we got. We got starters, a little dog food, fish oil, and all right. So here's a dog-proof trap. So what you do is you take that long metal stake there, which is about 18 inches long, 20 inches, something like that, and you put it into that or there, and you hammer it down to the ground. You want to do a solid piece of ground, so if the animal gets caught in the trap, they don't run off with it. I don't imagine it go too far. They get caught up in some weeds as big as it is in here. But this here, basically what you do is you squeeze this. This trigger goes over this bar here and latches down right here in this trigger here, this pin to that trigger. And in here, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a little latch, which is this trigger here. When the coon reaches in there and grabs it, this thing right here releases back this way and catches their paw, just like this right here, and they can't get out. And then that's when you come in and you shoot them in the head. Now I've heard of many things being caught between possums, any animals with small claws can get in there. They say dog-proof trap because dogs can't really stick their paw in there, and they have no interest in getting something that small. But we're gonna see what we can do, and we're gonna come back and check out tomorrow. I'll show you the full setup here in a second, as soon as I get it set up. All right. So while I'm in the woods here, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing all morning before I put this coon trap out. I got different areas in different parts of the woods where I live at. I took sun drop bottles and cut them in half, and used basically both sections, the top and the bottom, and just screwed them in or nailed them into the tree. And they're pretty sturdy. 2 nails, or some of them got 1. So the squirrels come down. Some of them put a little cross beam here, so they can latch onto. I'll probably do that on these right here. I've got one down there. Now, let me show you what I got going on here. So here's the dog-proof trap. I've got a little bit of dog food around it. They make sense in lures that you can use. If you don't have that and you don't want to spend the money, and of course there's other options. I come across this. I got this on clearance at Walmart one time for $3. This is like 2 years ago. It's fish oil. They say use fish oil for an attractant. You don't want to put it on your food, but you'll put it basically around to kind of draw them in. So this is a fish bomb, Manhattan, and it does smell like fish. I'll tell you that right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray it just around it. Ooh, smell it now. Good Lord, it smells like I just cleaned some pogies. I hate pokers there. Nasty fish. So anyway, we're gonna leave that there, and stick there. Sticks here, that kind of stick. Cool. But you don't want to put it on your bait, because if you do that, then they won't come in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back and check this tomorrow. No pictures I've got of deer coming in. They always come from the back side of the corn pile. Here in North Carolina, you can bait on private land. There's a trail there, and they come from that way, and I don't know how the hell, I guess right there they come through. I got pictures of this little area here. When it rains real bad, it floods in this one little dip spot. I got pictures of the coons. Their bodies are submerged halfway, eating the corn out the water. That's amazing. You know, I've never had coon. My purpose of getting coon, one is to get rid of them. Two, I do want to try the meat. And three, I want to start tanning the hides or caping the fur, you know, have a little fur around the house, and just have a little, you know, part of my trophy besides the meat, you know, and be the fur also. So, you know, take what God gives us and go from there. So we're going to check this tomorrow. If we don't get nothing tomorrow, we'll check it the next day, and hopefully we see some activity, and maybe I'll get a camera put out here next time. But I've got a total of one time I've got like 10 coons at one time, so, and plenty of squirrels. Been triggering off my cameras, and so hopefully we'll see what we can do. All right, thanks. All right, here we are back checking the dog-proof trap. There was nothing on the first trap. Look what we got here after the first day. He's pissed. We're gonna take care of him with a 22 in the head and get him off the trap. All right, we took care of him, so we're gonna go ahead and get him out of the trap and go ahead and get him taken care of. Looks like a male. Yep, it's a male. All right, so here we got the coon. It's been in the cooler for about 4 or 5 days now, and we had it sitting on ice, and what that does, it helps drain out the wild game, which is the blood. Most of the blood in there has got wild game taste in it. I've been doing my deer meat like that for nearly 20 years. My wife would not eat deer meat until I started doing that. Took her a little bit, and she kind of adapted right onto it. The kids are the same way. But anyway, the coons have a bad rep because people don't know how to cook them. There's several ways. I can put this whole carcass in a crock pot, some kind of pot, and let it cook about 4 hours, about 275 degrees, and then be like roast beef. So, but what we're gonna do is take the meat off the bone. I got a lot of dirt and debris that's on the outside of it, just like you know your deer meat turns out sometimes when you clean it. The only thing is they got about 4 or 6 glands inside of the coons. They're usually underneath the armpits or underneath the calf and muscles, sometimes inside the middle here. Now, one of the biggest things to have a bad rep on is all the fat. Yes, they have a lot of fat. What you have to do is you have to trim all that off. That's how they stay warm during the season. What we're gonna do is go ahead and trim this right here up and get this thing started cooking, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and cook the raccoon in a crock pot. So I got the bottom laid up with potatoes. I got some carrots, I got some onions, and I got the coon. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the coon and we're gonna put all the meat on top of the potatoes, like so. I got a couple of legs in here with the bones on it to help season it, flavor a little bit better. Just gonna put pieces all over the top of the potatoes. We don't call them potatoes, we call them taters. It's like pronouncing, we don't say pecan, we say pecan. We don't say caramel. We say caramel. We don't say tomato. We say maters. Anyway, we'll put all the meat on top of potatoes, like so. All right. Off the fingers. And then we're gonna take this Weber steak and chop. You can use anything you want. I just found this and thought it looked kind of interesting to use. We're just gonna sprinkle it all over it, get some season. That one. All right. Now we're gonna take carrots in there, and then we're gonna take our onions. I like chunky stuff, so we're gonna put the onions in there, a little bit of leftovers. Now we're gonna take some pepper, just a little bit, not too much. This is real fine granulated pepper. We don't use none of that crap you get from McDonald's that's flaky. We like stuff that we can get a little kick to it. Then you take water, just pour the water in there. Just I'm using bottled water. Don't matter what kind of water you use. Alright. Now that's filled up there. Now we're gonna put the lid on. And we're gonna put it on high. And that's gonna cook for a few hours or so until it's done. And then we'll check back later. Alright, so here we are. It's been about maybe about 4 hours on high. I just reduced it down to warm. But look at that. That's the finished product of Raccoon, potatoes, onions, and carrots with some of that steak and chop season. Look at this. Right off the bone. Look at that. Coming right off the bone. I'll tell you something. I'm about to try it. Man, that's like slap your mama right there. Man. So don't be dissing Raccoon or any other kind of animal until you actually cook it and try it and prepare it properly. This has been a great animal, and I will be doing more of it. Alright, and my kids love it. So I'm gonna add some more salt to it because it gives you a little more season. And then I hope you guys try it yourself. You can do the whole carcass if you want to, but like me, I just cut the meat off the bone. Look at that flank right there. Look at that. That is awesome. That's right off the ribs. That is awesome. Like I said, this meat falling right off the bone. Look at that. Right off the bone. Amazing. Alright guys. Appreciate you watching, and happy trapping to you. The next one's going to be on squirrel.